Have you ever wondered why oysters make pearls? It's a question that tickles the curiosity and invites us on a fascinating journey into the world of these aquatic wonders. You see, not all oysters are pearl producers. Yes, you heard that right. Not every oyster you come across is a potential treasure chest. Pearl formation, in fact, is a remarkable defense mechanism for oysters. Imagine a tiny grain of sand or a parasite making its way into the oyster's shell. This unwanted intruder is not a welcome guest. The oyster's response? It coats the irritant with layers upon layers of a substance called nacre, also known as mother of pearl. This process, over time, results in the formation of the lustrous gem we know and love as a pearl. But what makes these oysters turn a tiny irritant into a beautiful gem? Well, stay tuned as we dive deeper into this captivating mystery. When something foreign enters an oyster's shell, it's not a welcome guest. Instead, it becomes the catalyst for an incredible biological process that can result in the formation of a pearl. Let's delve into the fascinating world of an oyster's interior. Picture a tiny grain of sand or a small parasite finding its way into the shell. This isn't an intruder that the oyster can simply evict. It's stuck there, causing discomfort, and the oyster has to figure out how to deal with this unwelcome guest. And so, the oyster begins its defense mechanism. It secretes a smooth, hard crystalline substance known as nacre, the same material that makes up the interior of its shell. This isn't a one-time process, though. The oyster doesn't simply cover the irritant with nacre and then forget about it. On the contrary, it continues to cover the foreign object with layer upon layer of this lustrous substance. It's a bit like the way we might put on more and more layers of clothing to protect ourselves from the cold. Each additional layer of nacre smooths out the rough edges of the initial intruder, making it less irritating for the oyster. But this isn't a quick process. It can take years, even decades, for these layers to build up and create a pearl. And not just any pearl, but a beautiful, lustrous gem that has captivated humans for centuries. Each layer of nacre adds to the pearl's size and luster, transforming the initial irritant into a thing of beauty. It's a remarkable transformation, a testament to the oyster's resilience and adaptability. The pearl, then, is the oyster's way of turning an annoyance into an asset, a problem into a solution. Now, isn't that a lesson we could all take to heart? That even the most irritating of intruders can be turned into something beautiful if we're patient and persistent enough. So, every pearl is the result of an oyster's response to an unwanted intruder. It's a beautiful reminder that sometimes the things that irritate us the most can lead to the most stunning results. But why do only some oysters make pearls and not all? Well, it's a fascinating tale of biology and environment. Not all oysters are created equal when it comes to pearl production. Only certain types of oysters have the ability to produce pearls. Specifically, these are oysters that can create a substance called nacre, also known as mother of pearl. Nacre is a smooth, shiny material that forms the inner layer of the shell. When an irritant, like a grain of sand, gets inside the oyster, it responds by coating the irritant with layers of nacre, leading to the formation of a pearl. However, not all oysters can produce nacre, and therefore, not all oysters can make pearls. Environmental conditions also play a crucial role. Factors like water temperature and cleanliness can significantly affect an oyster's ability to produce pearls. If the conditions aren't ideal, even nacre-producing oysters may not yield pearls. So, pearl formation is quite a selective process, isn't it? So, to put it simply, pearls are products of self-defense. A simple grain of sand or a tiny parasite finds its way into an oyster's shell and becomes an irritant. The oyster, in a bid to protect itself, secretes a substance called nacre, which is a smooth, hard, crystalline substance. Over time, this coating builds up, layer upon layer, around the irritant. This process, though simple in explanation, is intricate and delicate in execution, requiring specific conditions to occur. Not all oysters have this ability to create pearls. Certain species, under the right environmental conditions, can produce these lustrous gems. It's a process that involves patience, resilience, and a touch of serendipity. Pearls are not just jewels, they are a testament to nature's ability to transform adversity into beauty. They symbolize the oyster's journey of survival and transformation. And that, my friends, is the fascinating journey of a pearl, from an irritant to a treasure.